What's going on, everybody? It's favorite dating coach Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about the 5 things that makes a man reconsider coming back to your fine ass, trying to work things out if he pulled away, if he was unsure in his head, and things like that. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is, now I know this sounds cliche as hell, but let me tell you what I mean by this, is the overall relationship. Now, what do I mean by that? When a guy pulls away, I say this in almost all my videos about this topic. When a guy pulls away, he has to do it by having a narrative in his head. The way the human brain works. And again, this is so important for all of you who are like, I don't understand why he's doing what he's doing. I'm confused. Here's the reason. We are risk avoidant, okay? He has to create a narrative. He just doesn't wake up and say, I'm going to pull away. He has to have a narrative in his head, and he gets this from weighing the pros and cons, okay, based on the assets and liabilities he's getting from the relationship, what each of you want, and how it plays out. So if the overall relationship is, you know, I'm emotionally unavailable, I can't give you this, I'm in my head, and he pulls away, okay, that's the narrative he's telling himself. He's saying, I can't continue this because I will feel obligated to give you something that I just cannot give you. Sorry, I thought my thing went off. That I cannot give you. However, as the title, suggests, well, what makes him reconsider? What makes him come back? Well, in the overall relationship, if you're a good-ass chick, you guys ain't really we're talking about a dude who's in his head. The things you're doing comes from the heart. And again, you're just a genuine, awesome, attractive, great person overall. Like, he will reflect on it. He will reflect. He will eventually regret. Now, of course, regretting doesn't always mean coming back, but it is a prerequisite for a guy coming back, if that makes sense. So if the overall relationship is you're talking to a guy who's in his head freaking out, and that's the reason he pulls back, but you were a cool chick and fun to be with, while it was working out, then we have a chance, okay? We have a chance. This leads to the second thing, is the consequences. What are the consequences of me pulling away? Now, here's the part, and I say this in all my videos, I apologize. Here's the part where women mess up. You don't give him any consequences. You don't give him any because you're sticking around and hoping he changes and reaching out or responding to everything he sends you and giving him a million chances. And then you're wondering why he's doing it over and over and over again, or wondering why he's never committing, or there's no haste in his actions. Like, it's not, like he'd be doing this for months and months and months, and you're like, well, what's going on? Because he doesn't fear missing you. There's no reason for him to feel, the brain's evidence-based, baby. If he sees all the evidence up to this point that your ass isn't going anywhere, or that he could come back and get you, then it is best for him. Again, we're creatures that avoid risk and seek pleasure, okay? If he's pulling away originally because he's in his head and he wants to see what else is out there, whatever the narrative is, he has to go do that, okay? He has to go do that. But if you're telling him, hey, go do that, the door will be open for you when you get back, he's definitely going to double down on it and not feel the consequences of his actions. Without structure, there's chaos. He has to feel a consequence to his action, okay? So that's number 2. Now, number 3, and again, these all kind of correlate and layer on top of each other, is who is winning the breakup? Again, number 3, who is winning the breakup? If you're doing this, okay, if he's doing this and he pulls away and your actions are showing that I miss you, baby, I want to give you a million chances, yada, 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 you're definitely not winning the breakup. He is going to double down and follow through on this, okay? He's going to do that, okay? While you are sitting around hoping things change, it's all evidence-based. He's looking at it all and he's saying, yeah, I'm winning the breakup. It's literally like looking at the scoreboard and he's up 14 on you, okay? That's literally what it is. He does not have, and it's the fourth quarter, like 2 minutes, fourth quarter. He has nothing to worry about, unless you're Tom Brady, okay? He has nothing to worry about. He has he has it. And it's because he's looking at the evidence and he says, the chances of her leaving right? After all this shit, she has put up with it up to this point. We've been dating for 4, 5, 6 months. She let me back before. She's still around. She's answering to everything. Dude, I have clients like this. It drives me up a wall that they wonder why they're in the situation they're in. And then I'm explaining all this and they still do it. Crazy, okay? The next thing is, does he actually miss you? Again, there are assets, okay? Assets, and there are liabilities. When it comes to liabilities, okay? When it comes to every single person. I hate putting it like that, but that's true. If you have a lot of liabilities in this relationship, he's not going to miss you. What's he going to miss? I mean, I guess he can still miss the assets, but if the assets come at a cost, let me get a different color here. If the assets come at a cost, okay, he's not going to do it. It's just not worth it to him. It's not worth it. It's like, yeah, she got some nice sugar walls. Yeah, she's pretty cool to be around, but fuck, man, I don't want to go through this bullshit again. Then he can miss you and not return. A guy can miss you and not return, ladies. That is a real thing. That is a real thing, okay? And then lastly, what was the initial reason he left? If we're going all the way back over here, did he leave because there was something better, or did he want to find something better? And if he did, like, is he dating her? If he's upgrading, it's really hard for a guy to come back. I hate to say that. Doesn't mean he doesn't miss you. It doesn't mean he's not thinking about you. But trust me, I've been this guy. I've been on both sides of this. I've been the one who, tried to upgrade and failed, and the one who upgraded like dramatically, 100x my return. And when I 100x my return and got a different girl, I wasn't thinking about the other one. I didn't give a shit. That's just the truth, right? So, is he upgrading? If he is upgrading, he is talking to another girl or girls, whatever it is, or just his life feels upgraded by dropping out of the relationship, okay, and doing something else, whatever it is. Again, from the very beginning, he has to have a narrative in his head to pull away. There's a narrative, okay? And if that narrative upgrades his life, meaning he's trying it, I guess we can draw the lines over here, right? He's trying it, he's going through the little journey, and he's better without you, then obviously that's what's going to happen. But if he's not, and again, the way we know he's not, well, it's not even if we just have to call his bluff. We have to give consequences. We have to act as if we're winning, okay? We have to not give a shit if he misses us or not. Stuff like that. If you're doing that, it betters your chances. Now, if you want to work with yours truly, link down below our session. We can go through all this and I can give you as much detail you want about your situation. I just don't tell my clients, oh, you got to go. I explain everything to them, okay? And if you want my free guide on being high value, which will help you with all this, again, link down below. Ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.